There are 9 special recipes to cook in the survival game, The Long Dark. The only problem is that in order to make them, I must collect each and every one from their respective locations. These cards span across the entirety of Great Bear Island, and may I remind you that this place is huge. This is all in my quest to obtain the Steam achievement Tasting Menu, which less than 0.1% of players have unlocked before me. Unfortunately for me, this challenge also means that I will have to face my biggest fears. And no, I don't mean the wildlife, I mean cooking in real life. And as per usual, all of this will be completed on Interloper difficulty. So without further ado, let's get cooking. Welcome to Forsaken Airfield. This is one of the new DLC regions that also happens to contain one of the 9 recipe cards I am after today. I chose this region to start in, since I figured with it being the furthest away from everything else, it'd be good to get it out of the way. But of course, with most of my runs, there is a glaring issue. While this run has all of the same settings applied as an Interloper run would have, this is actually considered a custom run. The only difference is that I get to choose my starting location. And while I was able to choose Forsaken Airfield to start in, the only spawn point it would give me is at the region's entrance, far from where the recipe resides. Knowing I would freeze to death before reaching the hangar if I were to go the road route, my only hope was to cheese my way up this down tree and follow the route that was supposed to be considered an exit. Can I jump down over here? Oh my god. Oh, I almost fell off. Is this gonna work? Wait, can I get down there? You think I can jump down there? I think I got it. I'm holding on for dear life. I am close. I'm close. Go on the branch. Oh man. Okay, let's try to get on the branch then. Let me practice. Oh, nah, I did not go full send there. I gotta go full send. Okay, there's that. And then, oh, perfect. Oh, there we go. Okay, nice. The weather is still nice here, so I'm gonna keep going. I might need some acorns eventually, right? For one of the recipes. Let me grab them. Sure, I'm a little hurt, but like, honestly, it's not bad. It feels weird coming here backwards. I never come up this way backwards. The hell? Honestly, the temp is great right now. I am not even hypothermic. Knock on wood. What? Excellent. Now, how do I get up here? I know they don't want me to get up this way, but like, I want to get up this way. Oh, there's my ankle sprain. There it is, you guys. I think I'm gonna fall and die. Just get up? Okay, true, Matt. Just get up, he says. Okay, let's try to jump this. Excellent. There we go. Okay, we got up the one spot. Hopefully you guys can see this. It is pretty freaking dark. It is very cold. It's always darkest before dawn, so it's kind of not a great time to be out. All right, let's get up and over here. Okay, let's get up here. I think I can do this quick this time. I think I can do it quick. So get up over here, ride this corner, ride the side here, ride the lightning. There we go. Okay, there's that spot. Okay, we're up here, and we just cut the corner. Okay, no. Back up. Oh man, it's getting so dark. Cut the corner. There we go. We're so close. Is it this? It is this right here. There we go. Okay, nice. Cutting corners, man. Woo! Okay, perfect. There it is. Look, and it's still light enough out. I rushed down the hill and into the main hangar. This is where I immediately grabbed the first recipe card. Camper Flight Porridge is one of the more fairly simple recipes to make in the game, as well as in real life. All you need are running river oats, canned peaches, maple syrup, and rose hips, which for this recipe, we substitute with cranberries. For the cooking portion of this video, I will be getting help from professionally trained chef, Dave. In order to make this dish, you will need to add 2 cups of water to a pot. Step 2, bring that water to a boil. I don't know how to work this stove. Step 3, get yelled at by Maple. Step 4 is to add your oats until tender, then add your fruits just before completion. When it's done cooking, throw it in a bowl, and finally drizzle your succulent Canadian maple syrup on top. Where's the lamb sauce? You want to take like a piece of peach and a cranberry, and try to get a bit of everything.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It's pretty okay. It's a little tart. The cranberries do make it bitter.
I like it though, but but it actually adds sweetness to it too.
Yeah, I think the peach syrup and then the actual syrup too does help because it is unflavored oatmeal. Try some? Oh, that's right. I totally forgot.
Surprisingly, not terrible.
Yep.
I'd give it probably about a 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
I would probably give it a 6. So yeah, 5.5. Agree on that? 5.5?
5.5.
5.5 out of 10. Camber Flight Porridge comes in with a 5.5 out of 10 on our arbitrary scoring system. This simple dish is a decent 1250 calories, and it will grant you an instant 10% boost in your condition, as well as an extra 10% boost to your max condition for 3 hours. But it will also give you a headache from the sweetness. However, this will only last an hour. Now with the first recipe card collected, I scavenged what I could from the hangar and the surrounding buildings. Then I followed my tracks back to where I entered. I had to stop and collect a bunch of rose hips and reishi mushrooms along the way though. Not just for tea to keep me warm on my travels, but to also prepare for several recipes to come. Finally, I get down the tree that was so difficult to climb earlier. I then found myself at the hub of the DLC regions, Transfer Pass. Luckily here, there are no hostile animals to come after me. Plus, there's a small train station where I can stop and warm up before heading back out. And as I do so, I set my eyes on my next recipe destination, Broken Railroad. While it was around noon when I had left Transfer Pass, it had pretty much taken me all day to get through the far range branch line and into Broken Railroad. And with my health looking a little non-existent from the cold, it would only take one wolf attack to end my run. Is there a wolf here? I don't see a wolf. I hear it. Yeah, I do have the wolves. Okay. Dang, that sucks. That big time sucks. I saw it come in. Fuck. Where? There he is. Is there actually 2 right here? Oh, there's actually 3 right here. Hang on, hang on. What? He's just gonna T-pose now? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was close. I almost, is there a guy behind me? Okay, go, get out of here. Bro, okay, there's actually so many right now. I let my torch go out. Why am I dumb? Where are they? No, go away. Bro! Man, I didn't want to use the flare right now. Come on, man, come on. Stop! Oh my god, you guys. Bro, I'm trying to do something here. Please leave me alone. Please, for the love of God, thank you. Jesus Christ, you guys. Why are they making us so hard? Now that the sun has set, you'd think that I would rest in the maintenance shed for the night and recover. But nope. I was not content until I had the second recipe card in my grubby little hands. So while on the verge of starvation, I headed back out into the pitch black night, not knowing if I would accidentally sneak up on the bear, wolves, or even the moose. It's so dark that getting the people... Get out of here, man. You're on the ice. Brother, leave me alone. Where is he? Right here. Man, those eyes. Oh, creepy. Get out of here, dude. Yep, go. Get out of here. Okay, no, don't run that way. I'm going that way. This guy. Okay, dude, get out of here. Get out of here. Love your content. I'm a recent sub. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Oh my god, that always freaks me out when they like run towards you after you trigger their like, oh, so scary. There are wolves over there. I'm surprised they didn't hear me. I'm gonna take these because I actually will get a bunch of teas on the go for tomorrow. Now that I'm in the hunting lodge, first things first, I light a fire, then I scour the building for the recipe card. Oh, perfect. See, this is what we need. We need this. We need the cooking oil and the flour because we are chefs. This is what we need. So honestly, great grab up here. Along the way, I found a wilderness kitchen skill book. This is exactly what I need to get a head start on my cooking skill, which in order to get my achievement, I will need to get up to level 5. But there are a couple possible... Oh, beautiful, beautiful. We love it, we love it. Oh, my love. My love. That's so nice, that's so nice. Oh, the festive holiday sweater. I forgot that was here. Yes! Bro, the best sweater in the game. But down in the basement was where the real gold was. Lo and behold, the recipe card for the Briar House Pie. This hearty pie is made with a bunch of prey meat. We've got some rabbit in there, ptarmigan, and of course, venison. Put all of this in a nice little crust made of flour, water, and oil, and you've got yourself a meal worth 1700 calories. While I'm not making this one in real life, I will also not be making it in the game right now either. But rest assured, I will drag around a ton of raw ingredients in the meantime. But now that I've exhausted all of my energy for the day, I attempt to make some tea, which is one of the most dangerous things a TLD player could attempt. Man, what else do I have? This. Oh, I'm stuck, dude. No way. Am I actually stuck in this menu? This happened before, didn't it? Restart checkpoint, restart checkpoint. Bro. What's the next goal in your run? Getting out of this freaking menu, dude. I think it'll save from when we walked in. That's fucking annoying. Ah! You saved it when you entered? Yeah, that's it. I just like did like fucking 10 minutes of work and stuff. So just a nuisance. That's all it is. Just a nuisance. I was a victim of this not once, but twice. Since when was your condition low? It's been low, dude. It's been low. It's been getting lower. It's at 19%, sorry. No, oh my God, bro. I didn't think this could happen on the fireplace. I thought it was just the stove. Why is it doing that, dude? Why is it freaking doing that? I hate that. I'm stuck on the menu. Bro, this game is broken.
Bruh.
Bro, fix your fucking game. Restart checkpoint, restart checkpoint, restart checkpoint. Back, back, back. After all that nonsense and a good rest, I was back on my A game. Check it out. I got a swamp glizzy. You like it? It's in the bun. It's in the bun. Look at that. I'm eating them in the game. I could be eating them in real life too. I left the hunting lodge, and with the help from the climbing rope, I was quickly back in the maintenance shed once again. But I didn't stay here for long though, as my next destination was Grandmother's house in the Mountain Town region. Come on, you guys, let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, the 3 wolves all right here, dude. That is actually kind of crazy. Get out of here, get out of here. Once I passed those baddies, it was smooth sailing until I reached Forlorn Muskeg. Here, I take a quick left and head towards the Mountain Town transition. But to make a long trip short, I pull off a reverse goat and get up onto the ledge. You'd only usually be able to get up here via a cave path on the other side of the river, but with my goat-like legs, I made quick work of it. Now that I'm in the Milton Basin, I once again run into some old friends. What did I hear? Yeah, I know. There we go. It's my main base. Excellent spot for a main base. Excellent spot. It's got all the amenities. Got lake. It's got wolves. It's got rose hips. Bro, get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. Go, man. Why are you so slow today? He's so slow. Oh my god, you hear? They're just barking like crazy. Stop. You're on the ice. You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't see me. Get out of here, dude. Is this other one coming? Wait, where'd the other one go? Did he get scared already? I'll take it. I'll take it. And even when I stop to warm up in the old hermit's cabin, they still want to play. Bro, he's like pacing out there. He's like right outside. I hear him. He's literally right here. If I step out here, is he gonna... Bro. Can I just like move this a little bit? Bro, what is he doing? I've never seen him get this close. I know he's not like triggered in the... What's he doing? What's he doing? Hey! Hey! Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. Oh, look, he goes and he chases a rock now. Okay, slay. All right, well, I'm out then. I'm out of here. Bro, leave me alone, would you? Jeez Louise, man. Credit union is a bank. Credit union is a bank. Unfortunately, when I approached the double rope climb, I was very much too fatigued to even climb one. So you know I just had to pop one of those emergency stims. Finally up, I dragged my exhausted body all the way to Grandmother's house. Here is where I will find the recipe card for Lily's pancakes. But before I find that, I once again encounter this game-breaking bug, this time on Grandmother's stove while trying to make coffee. There we go. Oh my god, and no, no, no! Brutal, dude. This is twice, man. Why does it happen here too? My game's frozen. Matt's gonna be like, this is why you save. This is why you save. Because things can happen like this. Let's smash my freaking keyboard. Played Starfield recently. Is it as buggy as this game? I'm just kidding. Did you get the guaranteed cooking pot in the fireplace? Yeah, I did. But I gotta get it again because apparently, allegedly, this game doesn't know how to work. See, I told you that's what he'd say. I told you that's what he'd say. But unfortunately, it didn't stop there. I encountered this bug 2 more times before finally giving up on making anything on the stove. Do I have another one? Oh. No, okay, good thing we saved. We were bugged again. That's why you make a backup save. That's why you make backup save. This, thank you. Oh, fuck, there it is. There it is. Listen, I just took 2 things, okay? And some torches, so I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back. This game is frustrating as hell. Hey, Editor Grape here. If you're looking for more content, check out the extended cut of this video with more gameplay and behind the scenes cooking clips. This is available on my channel now under the Mixed Nuts membership tier. And if not, consider subscribing. Thanks. Okay, now back to the video. After finally resetting the game for the millionth time, I headed upstairs to find the recipe card. This is yet another sweet dish. Hopefully it won't ruin our appetites for our bigger meals later on. Instead of regular flour, these pancakes are made by using ground acorn flour. And just like rose hips, this is very difficult to find. So instead of acorn flour, we will be using another one of my favorite nuts, almond. Additionally, we need more canned peaches, which will go in as well as on top of the pancakes. Oil will also be used to provide a thin layer for the pancakes to cook in. And of course, just like with any good TLD recipe, we mustn't forget the maple syrup and the need for fresh water, straight from the toilet bowl.
Okay.
Do it fast, do it fast. Woo!
That's the bottom one. We don't have to show them this side.
Yeah, that's
true. Oh, she's beautiful. Great difference between the 2. Yeah.
All right, shall we try this?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
I'm gonna go front and peach.
Okay. I do like a little burnt edges, so. Oh, it's really crumbly.
It's kind of holding together.
Good idea.
That's actually not bad.
It's actually not bad. With the syrup on there, I think if we didn't have the syrup, it would just be
okay.
The peaches with it are so necessary.
Honestly, I would order this and eat this. It's not like a 7.
Really?
I'd probably go with 6.5.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now maybe if we honed in on it and like we actually got it, the recipe like perfected.
Yeah, I think if we added some like cinnamon or something to it.
Add cinnamon to anything and it'll be all right.
Yeah, that's how we fix it. Is just
Cinnamon. That shocked me.
shocked and only gave it a 6.5. Lily's pancakes come in with a mediocre 6.5. While it was alright, it was nowhere near god tier cuisine as far as pancakes go. These pancakes provide a total of 1,250 calories. It also gives the same benefits that the Camber Flight porridge will grant you, except of course that the headache lasts for 3 hours instead. Now too scared to attempt to make any tea or food in the house, I decided to press on even though the region was slowly slipping into darkness. First, a quick stop at the church to search for loot, and then onto the trailer just outside of the cave that will take me into the Hushed River Valley region. And of course, with no light left, I decided to sleep for the night. I start my morning just like any other. I get up at the crack of dawn, step outside to zap my pores with some cold, clean air, then heat up my many teas to take with me. I get through the cave and into HRV. Here, I will find the Stalker's Pie recipe card. However, this card can spawn in one of 3 places. Luckily for me that they were all close to each other, but that doesn't mean the bear wouldn't see me, as all 3 of these spots are well within bear territory. Can I go down this? Can I? May I? Oh, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Let me go down here. I know I can get down over here. So let me do this. Oh yeah, let's do it right here. Let's do it right here. I can get down here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, this way over here? Oh yeah. 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 Nice. Let's go. Let's go. There's the bear. There is the bear. Is there a prepper cache or is it just... Oh, there it is. Look at that. Got it. First try. Let's go. Stalker's Pie. Take it. Perfect. Perfect, you guys. Perfect. We're so good at this game. Nice. We're going. We're going. Fatigue reduced. We'll stop halfway up. Oh, the rock's falling. You see the... Oh, there they are. Woo! We got the rocks falling. Look at them go. They're just fading away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shimmy. Shimmy. Do the shimmy shake. See, I don't have a hatchet. I didn't prepare for this. I did not prepare for this. This is not good, not great. Unfortunately, I had not planned this encounter out very well, as I didn't find a hacksaw yet or have time to craft a hatchet, so I couldn't cut through these bushes even if I wanted to. So after taking a minute to watch a video, I got on the right line and overcame yet another classic hinterland obstacle. Okay, up, up, up. Can I hug the wall like this? Am I up? You guys think I'm up on the wall? No, I don't think I'm up on the wall. I don't think I'm up on the wall. I'm gonna keep looking up and pretend like I'm up on the wall, but I don't think I'm up on the wall. No, I'm not on the wall. Ouch. Okay, well, actually, we are kind of up on the wall. Honestly, we actually kind of are up on the wall. Let's keep hugging it. Actually, oh, we did it. All right. We did it. Let's go. Let's go, you guys. Instead of heading right back into the mountain town region, however, I first needed to check the prepper's cache that is directly across from where I'm at. To get there, I will be using this tree bridge. You see, 8 out of the 9 recipes have a specific region they call home. All except for one. This is the Prepper's Pie recipe, and it is hidden in one of the 9 Prepper's caches across Great Bear Island. While their locations are static, the contents of each bunker will be randomized. 6 will not contain anything at all, while the other 3 will contain either the Conspiracy cache, the Hunter's cache, or the Kitchen cache. And this is the one I'm after, as it's the only one that will contain the recipe card. And with my luck, the first bunker I check is one of the empty ones. But as long as it's not the very last cache in Blackrock, then I think I'll be just fine. As I head back into Mountain Town, I must go through the back way into town in order to check the next bunker. This is done by heading left from the HRV cave entrance, across the bridge and into another cave. This will take me to the locations where the story mode Wintermute starts off. But as soon as I crossed the bridge, the bear had other ideas. Bro, hopefully the bear is not right on the bridge. Is that the bear? No, it's not the bear. Is it the bear? No, it's not the bear. I'm not even gonna check the trunks now. Oh, there's the bear. He's walking the opposite way. We're good, we're good. Oh man, is he right on the... I kind of don't like when he disappeared like that. Did he go up that... he did go up the route, didn't he? I didn't realize he would walk up the route. Man, he is right there. We might have to wait him out. Hang on, he's coming down, he's coming down. Yeah, there he is. But does he walk this way or does he walk the other way? Get out of here, dude. You think I can get in that car? You think he's too close to that car? Okay, I'm just gonna wait a second. It's better if I wait than to try to charge and rush. Even in his cave, I feel like... fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Bro. Bro. He's so close. He's probably walking back to the trail too. I kind of hate that. Man, he's back up the trail. I'm gonna have to get here. I'm gonna have to go up left here. Yeah, let's get up over here. Bro, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I think we're fine. Oh, okay. I think we're fine. Is he still walking towards me? Because he shouldn't. No, because if he attacks me, I can't sprint, but I think we're good. Okay, yeah, he's leaving. Perfect. We're gonna stumble over. I don't like where he's walking. I don't like where he's walking. Don't walk up there again. If he walks up there again, he's gonna walk up there again. No freaking way. Stop. Go to your cave, man. Smelling my sweat. He's smelling my fear. Oh, okay, he's going. He's actually going. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. I can't afford to be chased. I have a sprained ankle. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, that took longer than I wanted it to, but there we go. Now with my hobble, I stumble into the cave and quickly out the other side to make it to my second bunker. Unfortunately, this one too is empty, but I did find some cloth that I used to craft a bandage, healing me of my sprained ankle. Opting not to stay there for the night, I hurried back into Milton only to become hypothermic and exhausted moments before coming upon grandmother's house. Luckily, I was able to make some food and drinks this time without any issues. Then it was bedtime for me. In the morning, the town of Milton was under a severe storm warning. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm going. I headed out and checked a bunch of neighboring houses and made it over to the Orca gas station just as the storm let up. While I was there, I found plenty of food to keep me going. And finally, the elusive bedroll. Bedroll, baby. That's great, actually. We'll take that, but we have to get rid of some stuff on our inventory for climbing the rope out here, so. I then took some time in the back rooms to warm up and clear a bit of my inventory, as I knew I was too over encumbered for the 2 rope climbs ahead. If you don't know these regions yet, let me tell you what the plan is at hand. But first, I can't forget to once again thank Matt for making this route for the run for me. He has come in clutch so many times during this run that I'd be remiss if I didn't mention him. Where was I? Oh right, back to the plan. I'm currently heading into the Mystery Lake region, and while there is no recipe card there is a prepper's cache. The bunker in question is just a rope climb away near the western access point of the lake itself. So while I'm overly exhausted as I search the trapper's cabin, I delicately make my way over to the camp office in order to have a quicker route after I rest up. Luckily, the next day, there were no wolves on the lake, but I did get charged by this deer. Ah! Got ran over by a deer. After that near-death experience, I quickly climbed up the rope only to find the 3rd bunker also abandoned. Okay, pray, pray. That's so sad. Oh my god. At least I'm weeding out all the bad ones, but checking all of these is very much a waste of time. Speaking of wasting time, I wasted none by heading right over the Carter Hydro Dam next while the weather was nice. As I search a little bit in the upper dam, I opt to not go down to the lower dam just yet, because instead of heading through the winding river and into Pleasant Valley, I will be going back out into Mystery Lake to follow the train tracks into the other small transition zone that is the ravine. Sure, there may be a blizzard raging right now, but that doesn't stop me from collecting plenty of valuable pieces of birch bark before heading into the nearby cave. Here, I take some time to make some delicious birch bark tea, and while the fire was warm beside me, I found some time to catch some much needed Zeds. But as I awoke and made it over to the rope, I realized I was too tired once again to climb it. So when in doubt, pop another stim. But this was all according to plan. You see, there's a guaranteed stim down at the bottom in the rail car. Give me the stim. Yes, there we go. See, we got the stim. We're set again. Even though it was getting dark, I didn't want to sleep in the cave for the night, so I opted to go fully into the Bleak Inlet region, where I knew there was a bunker that I could get to before dark. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that sunset. Why did you have to scream? Dude, I was excited. Look at this. That is actually insane. We're going for it. We're going for it. We're going to move very slowly. It's getting dark, you guys. It's getting dark. Getting a little spooky out here. Hello, bunker. Hello, hello. Bunker? Bunker? The bunker here? Hopefully this is the prepper bunker. If not, oh my god, yes. Get the recipe. Come on, baby, come on. Oh my god, this isn't it. This isn't it. Damn it. That's heartbreaking. That is quite heartbreaking. I mean, there's a chef spoon right here, so. With the 4th bunker also empty, I was getting a little worried. But with 5 more left, I figured I had good odds to get it within the next couple. However, with it being fully night now, I didn't want to risk running to the safety of the Firewatch Tower that was only about 300 meters down the hill. As many might know, that there is a Timberwolf pack known to stalk this part of the region. So my only option was to stay the night in the bunker. And with my new bedroll, the cold had 0 effect on me. And by the next morning, I sure was glad that I stayed the night in the bunker. Knock on wood. I don't see any things yet. Oh my god, there is Timberwolves here. Oh, you f***er. You. Hang on. Ugh, run. Ah! Get the freak out of here, dude. Oh my god. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Stay out of here. Oh my god, we got it. Puppies? No. Oh, good, okay. Go. Oh my god, and they're gonna come up the stairs too. Go. Bro, close it. Okay, well that's a pain in the butt, honestly. That's a pain in the butt. even though I'm in the safety of the fire watch tower now, and the rope is right around the side to get down to the road that will lead me to the next recipe destination, the last resort cannery. I knew I couldn't access it without a door code. This meant that I would have to get out of this tower first, run by the wolves yet again, and grab the code from the Echo 1 radio tower that was just down the road. Bro, these guys are not gonna go. They are gonna stick around for a hot minute. Let me actually make some soup, warm up, and then I'm gonna go out and just run. Just run. Leave me alone. Oh my god. I wish I could jump. Stop, stop. Get out of here, dude. I kind of hate this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not even using the accelerant. We'll just build one. You think I got time? I can't cancel it now. Just sleep. Yeah, I'll go up and sleep. Failed. Good thing I failed. I didn't want to do that. I definitely, anyway, we're gonna, yeah, we'll sleep. Man, I do not have the time. We'll just sleep for an hour. Bro, are these guys gonna move on? Okay, I'm just gonna have to go. I'm just gonna have to go. There's no if and or buts about it. Get out of here, gamers. No way. He's literally at the bottom of the stairs. Can you get out of here? Got in my left. Got in my right. I only see the guy on the right though, but I hear the guy on the left. Thoughts and prayers? Yeah, literally like this might be the end of this might be the end. Let's scare this guy and then we'll get, oh, okay. Or let's totally miss the throw. I don't care about using my matches right now. Oh my god, that bark is new. Okay. We're good. We're running. That actually scared them quite a bit. I did not expect that to scare him so much. Okay, let's run towards the one that ran down here. Okay, this guy's gonna be running for a while though. I think we're good though. I think we're good. Okay, well, that was a stressful situation that definitely didn't need to happen, but of course it was gonna happen. Well, hopefully I get some coffee too. I would love some coffee. I'm here for the code. Where the hell is the code? Guys, where the hell is the code? Is it on the table? Did I miss it? Oh, yeah, there it is. The code is 1234. Amazing. Incredible. I snagged the code from the desk and head back into the cold. Unfortunately, I couldn't go down the edge of the cliffside here, and so my only option was to once again head back towards the pack of the Timberwolves and get to where the climbing rope was. We're going back. I don't know. I just need to get past these Timbies, really, because what's the closest way down? Is up by the rope? Because I kind of hate that. I know I'm going to trigger him again. It just sucks because we're getting the wolves up here, and then we'll get them down at the cannery again. So it's like, it just sucks that we have to hit them twice. Well, 3 times, I guess, if we're gonna hit them again up here. I doubt they'll still be like a little stunned. They might still be stunned from earlier, so we might be able to get by them, but I doubt it. Okay, I actually don't see them, knock on wood. Okay. Go. Excellent. That is magnificent. Now, we've done this once before, right? This is daunting. I feel like if the wolf was right behind me, oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, no. We're doing it. Okay, we're committed. We have committed to the bit. It is literally right here. Okay. Oh, nice. They're right above me too. I hear them. Fuck. Oh, that was quite the jump. Okay, we're good. Don't worry about it. Man, I hear them up there. They're definitely around for sure. Can I get over here? Yeah, let's get over here. Excellent. Let's go right here. Okay, not bad, honestly. Tore some clothing earlier, but my wrist is a little banged up, but we're gonna not worry about that right now. I think it's better over here. It's definitely better over here. Excellent. They ain't patched this. Oh, that was almost a big jump fall. That's gonna be a big fall right here. Oh yeah, okay, slay. That does hurt. That hurts. He's gonna be Limpy McGee now. Now successfully down the side of the cliff, and with only a few injuries to my name, I headed through the secret mountain path and towards Forlorn Muskeg once again. I thought I was going to the last resort cannery on the far side of this region. Why are we going to Forlorn Muskeg again? Excellent question, my young nut. You see, in order to get through the cannery door after getting the code, I must wait for an aurora to happen. That's the only way the door electronics will activate for me to put the code in. Without the aurora, the door code is useless, but I have a plan. You see, there's a shortwave radio tower only a little ways into the Forlorn Muskeg region, and as long as I have the materials to fix it, it will automatically trigger an aurora to happen that very same night. And guess who's been lugging around the parts to fix the tower? Oh, so you're gonna fix it and then book it back to the cannery. That's the plan. Getting to Forlorn Muskeg didn't take me long at all, but I forgot all about the prepper cache that was also in this region. So I opted instead to go search that first, since I had spent a little too much time playing with the Timberwolves. Stopping first at the Spence family homestead to warm up, I headed up behind to look for the bunker. Beautiful night. Very cool. I'm probably gonna run into a wolf. I think there's a wolf up here. It's either off to the left or right. I can't remember. That's real. I can probably go up this way, right? Let's do it. Oh, yeah, there he is. I knew he was up here. Where are you? What's up, dude? He doesn't even see me yet. That's actually kind of crazy. Get out of here. Oh my god, dude. Bro, we're not getting anything. Oh, worst luck. It's gonna be in the last bunker. It's gonna be in the last bunker. That is awful, man. We cannot get a bunker to save our life. What if it's not even just like anywhere? Maybe it's not even in this run. Maybe it doesn't exist. Again, it was empty. My blind optimism was wearing thin, as with over half the bunkers checked, none were of any value. Regardless, I slept for the night, hoping to get an early start for the tower in the AM. Okay, I'm out of here now. I'm leaving this place. I'm so done with it. Okay. All right, that's enough. Guess we'll sleep it off. Woke up fully rested. Now it better be good. Fart well placed. Okay. God dang it, dude. This is a stressful one. I took this opportunity to research one of my wilderness kitchen books. This was simply all I could do. And before I knew it, it was already early afternoon as I left the bunker. I did get the well-fed perk though, which gave me an extra 5 kg carrying weight. So at least there was that to keep my spirits somewhat high. Now, all I had to do was to retrace my steps to where I had entered the region the day before. But an intruder was waiting for me. Watch me just peek around the corner and he's like right here.
Hello there.
He's right there. Okay. Can he see me? Okay, now I'm walking too slow. Is he coming for me? No, he's not coming. Okay, I thought he was gonna come for me. What the helly? Okay, we'll go over here. Skirt around real quick, you know. Indubitably. Bro, I know there's wolves up here. Where are they? Do you like plain vanilla ice cream? I mean, it's fine. It's good old crowd pleasing vanilla, you know? Nothing wrong with it. I definitely prefer a little bit of flavor, a little bit of chunkiness or something to it, you know? But it's fine. That's good. Dang. Repair the battery. Let's do it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Real. I mean, I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff off of me, dude. I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff off of me. Repair the wires. Excellent. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, dude. Fix them. Fix them. Oh. Nice. I like how he just has the pipes. Oh my god. Stop doing so much. He's doing too much. You know. Oh my god. More over here. The animation. It's doing too much. Oh, I gotta flick it on. Switch on. Thank you. Best to get the signal in Bleak Inlet. Perfect. I'm now in a major time crunch. I need to make it back through Bleak Inlet before the Aurora hits. The last thing I wanted was any vicious Aurora beasts ending my run now. So I booked it. Hey! Whoa, whoa! Getting a little close. But even with my unmatched speed, the sun was just about to set. And while the moose was far enough on the pond to not worry about, there was a full pack of timbies directly in my path. Tonight is the Aurora, so really I gotta get there before the Aurora starts, or else there's gonna be Aurora Timberwolves. Oh my fucking god, and we get the Timberwolves over here too? Dude, no fucking way. Can I skirt around them? This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. We got the Timberwolves up by the fire tower. We get the Timberwolves here, and I'm gonna get them at the cannery. Bro, that's never happened to me before. I've never got them in all 3 locations. I didn't know you could get them in all 3 locations. I don't know if I can get around them. I don't know if I'm far away enough. I think I'm too close. Yeah, I feel like I'm too close. They're everywhere. They're literally everywhere. Ah! We're gonna have to do it. How will they know? How will they know? They're not gonna know. Okay, that one turned. Not good for me. Can I go up here any further? Not really. Watch me sprain an ankle, and then I won't be able to sprint. Okay, actually, it's looking good. Possible bear spawn too. Jesus Christ. Impeccable timing today. Oh my god. I actually do have to craft a bandage here somewhere because I don't have any bandages on me. Is the bear spawn down here? Okay, let's hope the bear isn't around because I need to go in here right now. So we're wasting time already again. Okay, let's get some bandages. Ugh, Hunter's blind over there. That's nice. That's real nice. Not worrying about it. I know there could be wolves over there, so instead of worrying about it, we're going over here. Yeah. Oh, there's the bear. Yeah, he's right by the Hunter's blind. This isn't the way, but I'm running across. I don't care anymore. We're going. I'm not gonna check in the trailer. I have to get over to the cannery now. If I don't, we're cutting it so close already. I think I'm gonna light my flare on my way over though, like as I'm coming up on them, because like I just gotta flare and sprint, get to the back rooms. Dun dun. No problem. I'm a little confident, but we'll see what happens. Gonna get a flare ready. I got 2 marine flares now. No. The Aurora's out like right now. Risk it? I think we're gonna have to risk it. There's a bad idea and there's a worse idea. Stimming it and then running. Oh man. How Aurora-ized are they? Fuck. Oh, he's really Aurora-ized. He's really Aurora-ized. Hang on. They're fine. They're fine. They're actually not that aurorized. Hang on. Oh, we're so good, actually. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Honestly, not bad. I'll freaking take that all day long. Let's go. Let's go. And couple. Oh, so sad. Heartbreaking. Keep going. Go, go, go. Food. Yes. Oh, and get tired. Exhaustion. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Oh, another thermos. Woodworking tools. I kind of don't need them. I would love to take them, but like I kind of really don't need them. Kind of useless for me. Get out of here, gamers. They're back. The boys are back. We are hungry. We are cold. We are tired. Oh my god. And the wolf again. 2 wolves, 3 wolves. Oh my god, they're everywhere, man. They're making sure if I fall, I'm done. Okay, now the next problem is going to be getting out of here. But let's not worry about that right now. Finally, to the cannery pier. Bing, and in we go. Can you get out of here, dude? Get out of here. Oh, I forgot he was an Aurora wolf. Wait, does he act like a proper Aurora wolf in there? Or can I deal with him like a regular wolf? Can I scare him out? Or do I need to kill him right now? Because, like, I'll stay out here for the day if it means not dealing with him. I don't even want to go in and try to scare him like a regular wolf. I mean, that could put everything at jeopardy, so. Actually, I kind of want to go and see him. I kind of want to go see. Yeah, he's still in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. No. Yeah, hard no. That could end my run. It's not guaranteed I'd take a wolf anyway. I don't really have tools for it. Oh! Cooking level 3, let's go! That's what I need, baby, that's what I need! 15 minutes, excellent. We can actually make peach pies. But we're not making peach pies. We're making rose hip pies. Yeah! Rose hip pies. Because then we don't need to sleep ever again. Honestly, getting a nice little bump. Not too much, though. But we'll go in. Should be able to deal with him no problem now, hopefully. Like, I mean, if he's not there, that'd be great. Yeah, where'd he go? Come here, bitch. That's right. Get out of here. Excellent. Now I can take this water. Nice. And I can search this. Give me my stim back. Nope. Okay. Slay. Get out of here. I don't like him. Where's the recipe in here? Where is it at? Is it in one of these? Could it be literally anywhere in here? Bro, where is this recipe? Oh, it's literally right here. Dock workers pie. Excellent. Okay, we'll go out, I guess. Come here, bitch. Come here. I hate that he sticks around. Yeah, thank you. Okay, finally, we're out. I managed to make it out of the cannery unscathed, but outside wasn't looking much better. And why is it a blizzard already? However, I did manage to snag the Dock Workers Pie recipe card. This brings my total cards up to 5 out of 9. Now I'm officially over the halfway mark of the collection portion of this challenge. I then waited until the blizzard stopped raging before moving on. Torch is out, nice, love it. I don't see them, but I don't trust that they're not gonna be around in a second. I think I'll have to drop down and just see what's up. Nightmare. What's in here? Okay, guys, I actually don't see them right now. Jeez, that thing scared me. That big bang. Okay. Oh, fuck you. Oh my god, that was almost too good. That was almost clutch. But. Oh my god. Stop! Fellas, we don't need to do this. Fellas! Stop! Don't go around me. Oh my, stop! As long as I block them from going around me, because once they get around me, they're gonna flank me, and that is not nice. Stop! Stop it. I hate these guys. Fellas, buddies, pals, buddy old pals, come on, stop. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Okay, we'll get in. Apparently smell good. Allegedly. Okay, they'll go away, but like, how long will it take? Okay, they're gone. I'm moving. We're out, so I'll just keep going, I guess. Now, to make a long trip short, I then booked it back into the Forlorn Muskeg region using the same route that I had used earlier. From there, I made a somewhat rather slow beeline towards Mystery Lake. It didn't take long before I was traveling in the pitch black, which made this trip a whole lot scarier. But I didn't stop to sleep in Mystery Lake. No, I went right to the ravine yet again. But this time, after warming up in the cave, I followed the train tracks until I came out into the coastal highway region. While this is my favorite region to call home, the goal here is to also book it across the frozen harbor, just like I did in my As the Dead Sleeps video. This is because there's no recipe card here, but there is one in Desolation Point. Okay, I'm gonna go down here. I know there's a bear that comes around here, so I'm just like really wary of the bear. Fucking bear there. Jesus. At least he's walking the other way. I think I can go around this way. I should be able to get around this way, no problem. Dude, this guy, this gamer. Okay, we're good, we're good. Run, 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 run. Rabbit on the rocks, rabbit on the rocks. That's the new drink. New drink of choice, rabbit on the rocks. What would that be? What kind of drink would that be? We could make our own drink, rabbit on the rocks, for our cooking when we actually cook for this video. Rabbit on the rocks is fun. Rabbit on the rocks. What would it be though? I don't even know. Carrot flavored alcohol? Carrot juice with vodka. It's like we should do like a Caesar type of thing, but with carrot juice. We'll even get the celery. You know, the rabbits love celery, or like a leaf lettuce. You know, there's something there. Think about it. I'm out. I'm running. Oh, high proof liquor plus caffeine with carrot syrup. Whoa. Get out of here, gamer. Get him out of here. Oh, and there goes the torch. Good timing, good timing. I'm actually taking this rabbit. Thank you.
Like a lot of gear.
See you later. Stolen valor. Look at this. That's so nice. I love the vibes of this place so much. Somewhere. Oh, this is what I needed, man. This is what I needed. Oh, and peaches, excellent. And the stem. Oh my God, we've been blessed. Okay, I'm here for the recipe, you guys, and it's actually not here. It's actually gone. Oh, moose on the rocks, moose on the rocks. That's the new drink, moose on the rocks. The board? No, it's not on. I don't think it's on the board. No, not. Is that it? No, that's not it. Is it? Is it? Is that it? It is it. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. I never had it on the board. I've never found it there. Yes, coastal fish cakes. These little salty bad boys are made with rainbow trout in the game, but we decided to instead use salt cod for ours. Also for this recipe, we need potatoes, water, and oil of course, and with the cod already being full of salt, there was no need for us to add any more. First thing we did was soak the cod in a bowl of water overnight. Then it was as simple as peeling and boiling potatoes. This was to let them soften so we could mold them into beautiful little bounties of joy. Then into the hot cast iron pan to fry.
Smells like a fish cake. Looks like a fish cake. Will it fish cake?
Instead of oil though, we decided to substitute it for beef tallow. This was to simulate the oil being made from animal fat that can be harvested from carcasses in the game. I'm excited about this one. This seems really hot.
That's fine.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Hot. Oh, that's good though.
I think it's 7.5.
So I'll agree with the 7.5. This recipe makes 4 fish cakes, and while they aren't very calorie dense, they do provide some handy benefits. The first 2 are an instant 15% stamina boost and an extra 15% max stamina boost over the next 3 hours. You will also get the unburdened bonus. This adds 3 kilos to your overall carrying capacity. And the last thing is that it will decrease your cabin fever risk. This will be a big help if you've been trapped indoors by a blizzard for the last few days. While these fish cakes were pretty delicious, we felt like there was another recipe that might taste a bit better. So I was off to find it. Early the next morning, I prepared the rabbit that I stole from the wolf the day before. So after enjoying my meaty breakfast, I didn't want to waste any of the daylight. So as I headed out, I only stopped shortly at the stone church to warm up. Then it was straight to the mine in Desolation Point. From here, I traveled all the way through Crumbling Highway and back into the coastal highway region. This is where I found myself in Quonset Garage. With daylight burning though, I was quick to warm up and headed out into the foggiest day I've ever seen in this region. With very little visibility and a known bear to lurk this path, I had no choice but to follow it up. Luckily, I didn't run into him and the fog was quick to clear up. This allowed me to skirt into the transition mine to Pleasant Valley. After getting through the mine, my plan was to get to the Thompson's Crossing Community Center before it was too dark. But upon exiting the mine, it was in fact quite dark and there was also a blizzard. It's not that nice. It's not that nice out. I think I want to go for it. I think it's a straight shot. Let me break an ankle really quick. There it is. Break a wrist. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's actually get down off this. Okay, there's another wrist broken. Excellent. Excellent. We love it. And we sprint. Go, 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 go. Might have to patch up if we need a hollow flare out, but I don't think we do. I think everything's gone. It's kind of bad out right now. Oh my God, it is freaking blizzarding out. Oh, I see something down here. Straight, okay. I think I saw thought I saw a light pole, but maybe it was just a tree. Excellent, here we are, look at this. Got the road, look at this. Into blizzard, into blizzard. Now out of the cold and into a safe location, I grabbed the Thompson's Family Stew recipe off the office desk. Thompson's Family Stew is a pretty simple recipe to make, especially if you've been stockpiling vegetables like I have. And if you don't have any, you could always check next door at the rural store and grab some from the back room. But we won't be making this bad boy until we make it in the game, as I have yet to come across the elusive canned corn. And until then, I don't find it just to make this dish. This, however, was my 7th recipe card, and even though I only have 2 more to go, it's not going to be easy. And with the next location being the Prepper's Cache in this region, I headed out in the morning to see if I could find it. I'm going over across the street. I'll get some free oats.
Too much stuff to carry.
Too much stuff to carry. Always has something to say. Oh, matches, and look at this cooking book. Excellent. Oh, I get my carrots and potatoes here. 1 carrot. Perfect. I think that's all the carrots I need. Oh, potato, potato, potato. Perfect. That's all the potatoes I need. Kind of a bad time to walk. Maybe if we just walk straight till we get to the river and then we'll follow the river. Might be the safest bet. I mean, no, I know there's a bear that can go on the river, but what's the odds, you know? Probably pretty good because our RNG this run has been awful. Been a nightmare. So really like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, so I want to get over right to the next bridge. Once we come to the next bridge, we'll walk up right, get on the trail, and then I think we can hop up to the right of the trail. It'll turn left. Is it here? Is it here? Ah, it's right here. Go, 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 go. Okay, everybody pray.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
Is this it? Oh my god, let's freaking go. Wow, it is stocked up in here, dude. It is freaking stocked. Yeah, so it's not even the recipe one. That's what I was thinking. Cured. I mean, we need these anyway for making a bow. This, I'll take this. We're gonna be so heavy. While this wasn't the bunker I was hoping for, the Hunter's Cache did stock me up with some OP materials. But I couldn't keep everything since the rope climb into Timberwolf Mountain was dead ahead. I opted to stay the night in yet another bunker. This one was just beneath the entrance to Timberwolf Mountain. This bunker was also not one of the randomized ones, so there's no chance for me to actually get the recipe card in this one. Once the morning hit, I was up the rope and finally into the Timberwolf Mountain region. And with my luck this run, I think I should be instead calling it Cougar Mountain. Oh, no, not the, okay. This is great. Okay, the final, the final run to the recipes. Ah, I knew I was gonna get it. That sucks. As I make my way into the only indoor location in this region, the mountaineering hut, I am here for one thing only, and that's to check the bunker, which is conveniently located over near the transition cave that leads into Ash Canyon. If this bunker doesn't contain the kitchen cache, then I will only have the Ash Canyon bunker to check before it's guaranteed to be in the Black Rock region, and that would be my worst nightmare. If you aren't familiar with the Black Rock region, consider yourself lucky. This region is home to the most vile and vicious timberwolves in all of Great Bear Island. Not to mention, this region is overly infested with them. Just one wrong step and this could mean the end of my run. I was in and out of the mountaineering hut as soon as I warmed up. Luckily, there were no timberwolves immediately on the lake outside, or near the wing of the passenger jet where they like to congregate. With no other challenges in my way, I came across the next prepper bunker. You guys think it's gonna be in here? Oh, let's freaking go, baby. Wait a second, is this not it? Wait a second. No. That is insane, man. Are you serious? Whoa, what bad luck. That is awful, man. That is so bad. I've never had such bad luck in a game before. While the weather was nice, I headed out and into the Ash Canyon region. Here in Ash Canyon, there is a recipe card I must grab from the foreman's retreat. But not only that, here is where the second last prepper bunker lives. And I swear to God, if this is not the kitchen bunker. In order to get this bunker, I must go this weird roundabout way, which I've never gone before. But of course, this route had a brute. Oh, the moose. Where's he at? Oh, I hear him. He's up there. I can skirt around him, I think. Bro, this guy needs to mess off. I need to go that way. I literally need to go up that way. Go over here. You think you'll see that? Oh, it scared him. Oh, right up to where I need to go. Nice. That's great. I didn't want him to go up there. That's actually where I need to go. So that big suck. That big suck. Actually, I think he's over there. I think I can get up over here. All right, where am I going? I'm up on this ledge. What is the next step? Do I step off the ledge? That looks like it. Over on that tree? Yeah, because actually the hatch is over there. I think I see it from here. No. Moose. How do I get over here? I just have to jump down. That's kind of crazy. That moose, man. That moose. Oh! It's gonna hit him. Bad throw, bad throw. Oh, I did scare him though. Oh, perfect. Okay, here we go, here we go. This is it, this is it. Ah! Oh, okay. This looks like I could get down. Yep, okay, thank you. Really focusing on this. Yep. I am a rock climber. Let's get in, come on, baby, come on. It's really a 50-50 chance right now, so.
Too much stuff to carry.
Oh, wait, is this the conspiracy bunker? This is not, right? This isn't the one? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's so heartbreaking. So, you guys, I think we're on our way to Black Rock tonight. That sucks. It's literally in the last spot that we wanted to go. We checked every single bunker. Oh, yeah, okay, well, let's sleep. At this point, my nightmare was fully realized. I now have to do something in this challenge I had never wanted to do. Head into Black Rock. It was safe to say at this point I was way out of my comfort zone. But first, of course, I had to head out in the morning and get to the foreman's retreat. It took me yet another full day just to traverse and get down to the angler's den. And from there, I headed up behind the waterfall and into yet another cave. Now through the cave and up near the foreman's retreat, I got stuck behind a bit of traffic. Okay, bro. Let's get going, let's get going. I could probably hide around that side, right? If he were to walk back. Oh, I hate this. There we go, look at that. And, fuck. Do you think he's far away enough? I'm just scared he's not far away enough. I think he's far away enough. But it's just if there's a moose off to the left. Nope, okay, we're good, we're good. Gotta watch out for these wolves. Okay, I think we're good right now, but there's probably gonna be some in the town. Miner's Folly. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Woodworking tools. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, give me this. Memento. I know there's a wolf around here, right? Right? Am I crazy? Look how far we've come, nuts. Look at this. Look at that. There's Wolf's Jaw Overlook just over there. Look at that. Excellent shot. Excellent shot. Finally, I get into the foreman's house and grab the second last recipe card. Ranger stew is an average hearty meal for any hunter, made with venison, rabbit, carrots, and potatoes. Think of this as a meatier take on the Thompson's family stew. Now with only one region left to check for the prepper's pie recipe card, I decided that I may as well head into the gold mine and grab the technical backpack while I'm here. Is that Wolfjaw's Overlook? Bro, that is so nice. Oh, whoa, snow falling from the peak. Snow falling from the peak. Plenty. Oh, look at this. Green sky? We love the green sky. Why is it so green though, for real? Is this TLD2? Is this the Black Frost setting in? What is this? What the helly? There it is, there it is, and crampons. This technical backpack can only be found in the Ash Canyon region, and when equipped, it adds a permanent 5 kilos to your max carrying capacity. Now with Ash Canyon complete, I reluctantly head back towards Timberwolf Mountain, but in order to do that, I had to make yet another sketchy goat. Okay, we're going down here, and then down there. Is this the wrong way? Oh, no, okay, good, it's not. Okay, going down here. I don't trust it, but I'm gonna do it. Ow, ouch, my ankle. Bro, this is kind of steep, not gonna lie. Kind of hate this. Kind of hate this a lot right now. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. I think I go another way. I don't think it was this way, but I mean still, hey, I made it down. When I made it back, I managed to use a key that I had found nailed to a corkboard outside a building by the foreman's retreat. This cache got me a couple extra fish, which did wonders to fill up my hunger meter once again. But having this fish on me while trekking back through Ash Canyon just so happened to be a bad idea. Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot I had the fish on me. He's definitely smelling the fish. I'm probably very stinky from the fish right now. I'm surprised that no other have come up like so far. Jesus, they're surrounding me. Okay, okay. I gotta eat my fish. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come here, come here. Let's get in here. Let's start the fire and just warm up so we can get moving again. Storm lantern? No thanks, but I will take the oil. I will take the oil. Whoa! How come there's so... What are you guys doing? Get out of here, gamers. Get out of here. Get out of here. No way. No way. Bro, what is he doing right there? He's gonna attack me. Get out of here. Those guys, man. Get out of here, dude. I gotta do something about these guys. Come here, come here. We're going. Honestly, I'm half the mind just to drop my fish. I kind of don't need it if they're gonna be like this. Where's the other one? Is he running too? Is he coming here? This guy coming up? It's this one. What the hell? I gotta go. I might drop my fish. Really, I'm just tired of these guys bugging me. Oh my god. Man, sometimes they like don't come close enough quick enough. Like, just come on, dude, let's get it over with. Finally back into Timberwolf Mountain, I followed the lower ravine path until I reach a short cave tunnel. After emerging from this, I found myself outside the next transition cave. This would allow me to cross into the Black Rock region. Here is where most of Chapter 4 Wintermute takes place. It is also home to the Black Rock Penitentiary, and not to mention a ton of Timberwolf packs. No kidding, this place is absolutely crawling with them. While there's no need for me to go to the prison, I will still have to traverse very far up the right side of this region in order to reach the bunker. And while I plan out my route to minimize my encounters from both the Timberwolves and the Cougar, things didn't go quite to plan. I'll go to Bricklayer's Retreat. I think I might run into the Timberwolves if I go left. Let's carry this, because I have 7 of them. Gotta keep an eye on the road, though. Road is to the left, and it's just over here on the other side. Oh, no. There's Timberwolves there. No, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to go out. I think I'm gonna have to face them. I think I can run up and get there before they might do their little morale meter thing, but I think I can get in before they even worry about me. Oh, no, he smells me. Confirmed. Hang on.
Just making my head feel thick.
Go. Go. Oh my god, Oh my god, they're supposed to be on ice? Why are they like this, dude? Why are you like this? I can't start a fire either. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it. Stay there, dude. Stay there. Stay there. Jesus Christ. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stop. Stop. God damn it. God damn it. God dang it. God dang it. Go, 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 go. I didn't realize this didn't have a door on it. They're not gonna come past that, right? We just light a fire real quick. It's fine. It's fine. Will they come in here? This round was rigged from the start. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Get these gamers out of here. Oh. Get out of here, gamers. Gamers? Really, just get out of here. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Yeah, let's just set this here really quick. Right there, perfect. Let me make a little pass so I can actually get out here really quick. Okay, gamers. Get out of here. Get out of here. Whoa, bro. Why is there so freaking many? Stop. How about you mess off? I hate this. And, fuck, he's coming right up. He's coming right up. Bro, he's too close. He's too close. They ran right up and around. That was scary. I didn't think they were gonna with that torch there, but they don't give a shit. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Search, search, search. Search, search, search. I need stuff. I need stuff. We'll take it. I don't need the tinder plug, but I'll drop it over here. Okay, okay. Put that there. Ah, nightmare. Grapenut, is this a realistic Canadian experience? Absolutely not. Cougars, yes. You go to Dooley's, definitely a lot of cougars around. Just ignore them. Just ignore them, you guys. Don't worry about them. It's fine. Yeah, 6 hours. Let's just sleep for 6 hours. That's all we need. Pass some time. It's going great, you guys. It's going great. Okay, it's cold. Let's see. Okay, gamers. That is where we need to go, right? It's like right to the left, like right here. I think there's a way around like here. You can get like up and around here. And then you have to kind of go like here and then like over here. That's where we have to go. That'll be good. That'll be fun. Right around the cougar. Oh, he's still out there. What the hell? Bro, I think I'm gonna run and jump off of this. They're still here, dude. They're still here. I hate them. I hate them. Oh, this is the first time I see your real face. Oh, thank you. Honestly, we're gonna go flare. We're gonna jump. I gotta get a little clear and start a fire. How do I do that really quick? Like, I'm gonna have to be so quick on the draw. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Bro. Start the fire, start the fire. Go, go, go! Yeah! Get the freak out of here, dudes. Hang on, hang on. They're coming back. Okay, if they all come, like... Get out of here, gamers. That worked. They're like running everywhere, but they're gonna come back. This is what they do. And they're gonna make me use all my flares. Hey, hey, hey. Ugh. Now he's behind me. Now he's behind me. I kind of hate that. The torch is out. Oh, okay. I think they're gone. I think they're gone. Okay, and out we go. And they should be scared for a while. One of them ran over here, but I don't think I'm going to trigger him again. I think we're fine.
Now with all the Timberwolves dealt with, I now had to find a way over to the bunker that was being guarded by a feral cougar.
Okay, I am so nervous about now going over here. So we really follow the road up for a hot minute. Blackrock stresses me the heck out. And now knowing that I'm like 15 hours into this challenge, it could be undone. I'm so nervous. My palms are sweaty. Frostbite afflict. Oh, do I not have shoes on? Whoops, don't have shoes on. No, okay, yeah, there's a possible bear around, and there might be a moose to the left somewhere. There, okay, hunting stand, hunting blind. Okay, it's up here, it's up here. We go up here, over to the left, and I think we can cut by where the cougar is. Cougar is just up over there, I think. I gotta get some sticks, because I know when I go to make a fire, I won't own any. Oh, the cougar. Okay, okay. This could go great. This could go so south so fast. The challenge got extra challenging. This is not what we wanted to happen. Gonna be real. I hear him. He's so close. Where is he? Where is he? He's so close. I think there's a better way. I think there's a better way, you guys. Oh, temperature, not great. Not great. We're kind of, looks like there's gonna be a blizzard real soon too, so... Oh, perfect. Okay, this is it. This is it. This is where I wanted to go. Okay, you're too cold to be going the wrong way. I know. I'm actually freezing right now. First run, this is much better. This route is much better. But I just don't know at the very end of it. I have to kind of still skirt around him. Bro, he's so close. Ugh, I hate it. Every time he growls, I hate it. I hate it. And plus, I won't be able to set down a fire if he does charge me. It's too windy. It's way too windy. There might be some timbies over here too. Cannot confirm. Cannot confirm. That cougar is way too close, man. If he's traveling over towards this this little rock, we might be done. We might be done. Is that the cougar down there? No, that's nothing. That's something dead, right? Okay, I think that's something dead. Oh, deer. Okay. Whew. Okay, run up there. What is that? A deer? Go, go, go. Okay, okay, okay. I think we skirted around him. Watch him come up from behind me. Bro, get me. Fuck. He is so loud. What's up here? Is it up here? Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh, let's go. Got the achievement down below. I've never entered them all in a single run. New achievement unlocked. Let's go. There it is. Finally, it's the one. We got it. We got it, you guys. Let's freaking go. Look at all the fire logs. What? Oh my god. Hey, yo, the payoff is so worth. It's so worth. All the coffee. We'll be going for days now. If this chef thing fails us, at least you got an achievement. That's true. That's so true. Let's freaking go. It's only the first try. It is only the first try. Hey, here's the prepper's pie. You guys, the final recipe. That is it. That is 9. Now, we won't get the achievement right away, but we'll have the chance to cook all the meals. Oh, a dense pie made from foraged vegetables, rough around the edges. Let's go. I can't believe you had to actually go to all of them. That is insane. That is actually insane.
The down below achievement for entering all 9 preppers bunkers in a single run has only been obtained by less than 1% of TLD players, which isn't too shabby for me to get, especially since I wasn't even supposed to come to Blackrock. As I soaked in the victory of finally collecting all of the recipe cards, I had yet to gather the remaining ingredients and make every single dish. And according to this chart, also made by Matt, most of these dishes require readily available items you can find in any region, such as rose hips and reishi mushrooms. But some of these I must track down, like the elusive canned corn, which will see me yet go into the zone of contamination. And I will also have to hunt for the bear meat, so for that I will need to make a bow myself. Here's a list of all the ingredients I have yet to collect in order to make these scrumptious meals. 2 burdock root, 3 acorn grounds, 1 can of corn, half a kilo of ptarmigan, 1 kilo of rabbit, 1 kilo of venison, half a kilo of rainbow trout, half a kilo of coho salmon, half a kilo of rockfish, and half a kilo of both bear and wolf meat. So knowing I had a bit of a trek to find some of this stuff, I decided the best place to make all these meals would be in the island cottage in the region where this all started, Forsaken Airfield. This would give me plenty of time to meticulously grab ingredients along the way, since at this point I am pretty well the furthest away that I can be from that region. Just when you thought this video was over, I was off again. Except leaving the bunker was a bit easier than getting to it. You see, I snuck my way past the cougar using the back route once again. From here, I made my way into the old dilapidated mineshaft across the frozen river. There are some noisemakers just shown in here, which would be great to use against the Timberwolves, but I'm hoping I won't run into them again. And as I make a fire to prepare myself for the night, I devise a plan to get all of the remaining ingredients I need. The acorns are plentiful in Transfer Pass, and I'm sure I could grab one of the many heavy hammers I have seen on this run so far. I need the hammer in order to grind them up into grounds. I'm also quite confident I will run into some unharvested burdock root, but I did forget that I needed these for recipes. So any that I've run into so far, I have already made into tea. Whoopsie. So hopefully there's more around since they don't respawn after harvesting. Now for the small game. There's actually a rabbit grove and a ptarmigan party just outside the island cottage in Forsaken Airfield. But for the bear, I will need to craft a bow and try to take him down on the lake, also in Forsaken Airfield. Luckily for me, the hunter's cache gave me all of the cured saplings and guts I will need. Plus, there's actually a deer carcass on the island, and even a wolf carcass in the cave just off the lake, so no need to hunt those down. There's also a fishing hut right off the island that I can use to get the fish that I need. Now, there's several locations where the canned corn is guaranteed, a couple of which are in the beta bunkers, which you can find during the Tales of the Far Territory questline. And considering I did grab the radio while in Forsaken Airfield the first time, I could theoretically find a bunker and grab the corn, but that would mean scouring the outdoors while the aurora is out, and that doesn't sit well with me, because after getting this far along, I didn't want to lose it to some aurora wolf. So my other option that I decided to go for was the corn that I can find in the upstairs kitchen of the concentrator building. This, however, is in the zone of contamination. This is another region I didn't really plan to go to this run, because as you know, this region is home to the poisoned wolves, which are mangy and malnourished. This makes them even more alert to anything that moves and far more difficult to get rid of. Everything else I need I already have, so my big task at hand is to make it out of Blackrock alive. And as I rested my head for the night, I dreamt of Pinnacle Peaches and freedom from this awful region. And as I woke the next morning, I realized that getting out of Black Rock was going to be another challenge altogether. Instead of heading back the way I came, I opted to instead follow the river down to where the next climbing rope was. This took me up behind the Black Rock Penitentiary. And like I said earlier, I didn't plan to come here, but here I am. As much as I went this way to avoid the Timberwolves, I knew thanks to my vegan photographer run that there could be a pack of wolves down on the main road from here. So I instead did a 180 and tried my luck on the frozen river once again. Luckily near the end of the river, I came across a couple climbable ledges. This took me across the bridge and into a barn, which is just on the opposite side of the road where the transition cave is. Here I got lucky and found a jerry can of oil and a hacksaw. I waited around a fire for a bit in order to let the fog clear so I could see more than 20 feet ahead of me. And lucky I did, because as soon as I got moving again, I got jumped by a couple black wolves. However, I would much rather these guys than their bigger brothers. After checking the trailer, I headed back up and out of this forsaken region. Now back in Timberwolf Mountain, I took a quick right and goated down the side of the cliff. Here I was able to follow the right side of the map until I made it back into Pleasant Valley. I grabbed my supplies that I had left in the bunker in order to climb the rope earlier. I then decided that I should stay here for the night and get an early start in the morning. And when that time came, I stuck to my plan. I ran down the mountain, through the birch forest, and into the barn where I warmed my Tootsies. I tried enjoying a 61% chocolate bar here and got absolutely wrecked. I don't think I've ever gotten food poisoning from anything over 50%. So this sucked. As soon as this happened, I took some antibiotics, but I knew it wouldn't be long before I came overly exhausted. So I ran outside and to the homestead as fast as I could. This is where I spent the rest of my night. As with the food poisoning, I had to rest a full 10 hours before it would be cured. And while I was here, I attempted to get my cooking level up to level 5. And I am oh so close. The next morning, I headed out to the barn, but for some reason I wasn't paying attention and this guy almost snuck up on me. But he's slow and I'm fast, so I got away pretty swiftly. From here, I went up to Signal Hill, and it's been so long in this video now that I can't remember if I was here already or not. But there is some good stuff here, so maybe I wasn't. I don't know, I can't remember. This day did in fact end with a beautiful sunset though, so let's just soak that in for a moment. Later that night, I came across the buffer memory on the computer inside the radio station. Looks like this guy just wanted to play some of his favorite music. How sad. After a good night's rest, I warmed up my tea and off I went. I made it over to the Pensive Pond ice fishing hut, where I heard an all too familiar noise. Turns out the cougar's lair was nearby. Unfortunate, but I can easily avoid it as I do. Well, as I do now. Don't worry, I learned my lesson from the vegan video. Getting onto the main road, it looks like I had just missed Mr. Grizzly, which means he won't be over by the transition cave, and that allows me to get up and squeeze through with no problems at all. This journey isn't going so bad now, and as long as I don't somehow mess it up in the future, I should be good to go. In this cave, I found yet another wilderness kitchen skill book, and after reading this, it should bump my skill level up to level 5, which is exactly what I need to make some of the special recipes. I actually chose to read a couple hours of this as I stayed in the cave for the night, and by this time, I was so close to level 5, I could taste it. The next morning, I headed up to the winding river, first getting rid of this wolf, then finding another bedroll up near the dam exit. I ended up trading out my old one, since this one was in better condition. Now, inside the dam, I rushed through and out the other side into Mystery Lake. From here, I ran all the way to the camp office where I spent the night. It was here I finally obtained level 5 in cooking. Now this may sound like it's going very fast, but this was hours of progress. From stopping to warm up to making sure that I had enough food to eat. You're really just getting the cliff notes here, but trust me, this took a long ass time. And of course, the next morning, I wasted no time once again and ran right into Forlorn Muskeg. I stopped in the train car to warm up and then hopped over to the Spence family homestead. I was here to use the forge. I spent the rest of the day crafting an improvised hatchet and an improvised knife. This will greatly help me with harvesting carcasses and chopping up wood, as well as allow me to craft my survival bow, which I found time to start before sleeping for the night. The next day, I went up and around the bog and into Broken Railroad. I followed the tracks along until I got to the maintenance shed with only a little resistance from the locals. Later that night, I had found yet another buffer memory. Someone should do a run where they find all of the available buffer memories. I sure won't be doing it, but if you actually want to hear more stories from them, I suggest checking out Toasty Bit's series on them. The link will be down in the description. And before I left here, I also managed to finish up crafting my survival bow. We are now going to fast forward to when I arrive in the zone of contamination, as nothing from this point on happened besides a long walk. Upon entering the ZOC, the Aurora was just ending. Once inside, I immediately ran into some of the poison wolves. These guys will still get scared by the torch method, but they won't run as far away and they just keep constantly sensing me, which means I will probably have to let them stalk me a bit in order for me not to freeze to death out here, which is very annoying. In this zone, there are also chemical spills everywhere, and sometimes you just have to trek through them. Now, I've never stood in them long enough to figure out how the chemical poisoning affliction affects me, but even just walking through them will eat away at your clothes, continuously degrading them with every step. So keeping my clothing in good condition while I'm here is a must. I thankfully make it to the idle camp where I find some protective chemical gear. This will minimize the effect of the chemical spills. But I said screw it because it was just way too heavy. And with the load I thought I'd be carrying on the way back from the concentrator building, I just didn't have the space. And when I was ready to head back out, I ran into the dreaded glimmer fog. Along with this fog making me an insomniac, it also muffles any audible warnings made by the wolves. And even though it was just a short trip from the camp to the concentrator building, it sure was a nerve-wracking one. I thought I was in the clear until these poison buggers came charging at me out of the fog. Unfortunately for me, there wasn't just one, but 3, and they were trying to flank me, so I had to put a stop to them and took them out one by one. Now with these evildoers dead, the fog cleared and the beautiful sunset showed its face, as if I was just in some sort of boss battle. But I had no time to sit and enjoy it. I had to go get my canned corn. So as I tirelessly climbed the endless flights of stairs in the concentrator building, I entered the kitchen and there it was, sitting pretty in all of its glory, the canned corn. I also grabbed the gas mask, some Moosekick's coffee, and found some syrup in the safe while I was there. I also decided to grab the woodworking tools that spawn in here before resting my head for the night. As I awoke in the morning, I had an odd feeling that things weren't finished between me and the Langston mine, for I had heard it calling my name. Without a second thought, I dropped a load of stuff and headed down to inspect. I don't know what I was doing or what I was looking for. Perhaps I was just being nostalgic, but I found absolutely nothing useful here. I mean, I found another flask, but I already had 2, so I really didn't need a third. Regardless, I wasted a lot of time just roaming around in the gas-filled shafts. So long in fact that I started to contract cabin fever. I really didn't want to deal with this though, so I climbed the elevator cable while the Aurora was out and went into one of the outbuildings to sleep for the night. On my way back to the idle camp the next day, I couldn't help but wish there was a recipe card that you could get from this region. Something like a poison berry pie. I know they don't have poison berries in this game, but I'm sure there would be a good mixture of rose hips and maybe the chemicals in the zone that would make a good dish. Now back at the idle camp, I started the stove to warm up when I noticed I did in fact contract the full-on cabin fever affliction. And that's just great. This means I won't be able to sleep in an indoor location for the next 24 hours. So with that in mind, I left anyway. But this time, I took a right just before the transfer pass exit. This was so I could instead travel through a cave system that would take me directly into the Forsaken Airfield region. This was so I didn't have to attempt the tree jump just as I had in the start of this video. This didn't exactly go to plan though, as I ran into a couple wolves just before the cave entrance. This was all fine and dandy, but I fudged it up and thought I could get a quick kill in. But as soon as I shot him, he ran. This was bad because I needed as many arrows as I could get in order to take down the bear later on. So in order to get my arrow back, I was on a wild goose chase. And this took more time than I'm willing to admit. But I eventually did get the shot on him and got my arrows back. Now finally in the cave, I quickly realized that this is the most confusing cave system in the game. Like, look at this. And for some reason, I thought I could make it through without looking at the map, which was a bad decision on my part, because once I did get to the end of the cave, I accidentally came out into Sundered Pass. And it wasn't even as bad as that, because in order to get here, I needed to climb a rope. And in order to climb that rope, I needed to use one of my last stims. Oh, and there was also a wolf in the waterfall by this cave. What's up with that? So by the time I did reach Sundered Pass, I was so exhausted that I had to sleep outside in order to regain any stamina so I could head back in and climb the rope once again. Luckily, I had found enough coal in the cave to fuel a fire long enough to stay warm outside. This wasn't one of my proudest moments though, as I got my directions wrong and I was worried that I might pass away in my sleep while I was outside. Regardless, I didn't wake up dead, and I was rested enough to climb down the rope and find the proper way into the Forsaken Airfield region. From here, it was only a short hike to my new home for the time being. Now comfortably settled into the island cottage, I thought it was about time to go out and gather the meatier ingredients. So without hesitation, I headed out at night, set a fire down by the frozen deer that resides on the island, both to keep me warm as well as to thaw him out, then proceeded to chop him up. #chopped. In the morning, the next stop was down below in the cave off the lake. Here, there is a wolf carcass, which makes my job of hunting even easier, as I really only have to worry about the bear now. Now, usually when I go hunting for bears, I have plenty of tree cover if they charge. Trees provide an excellent opportunity to bear dance, but out here on the lake, there's obviously nowhere to hide, except of course, the down plane. I ran up and got his attention. He then slowly followed me over to the down plane. This is where I conveniently perch myself onto the highest wing, and with only 3 arrows, I had to make these shots count. The first shot, direct hit. While it wasn't a back-breaking crit, I did start the bleeding process. So even if I don't get another shot on him right away, he will bleed out later on and I can go find his carcass. But this meant waiting around. And for a game all about patience, I am a very impatient person. So I gathered what arrows I had and went in for the kill. But instead of wasting my precious arrows on this goof, I instead decided to break out the flare gun. And while he was still in the fleeing animation, I shot him point blank and chalked up yet another victory for myself. This got me the achievement, "Fuck you, bear!" Yeehaw! And now that I have the ingredients I need for several recipes, I head back to the cottage to cook them up. The first dish I'll make today is the very first recipe card I collected. This is the camber flight porridge, and if you remember from a long time ago, got a well-deserved 5.5 from the boys in red. Next up was the Ranger Stew, and as I stated earlier, this is made with venison, rabbit, carrots, and potato, which is a pretty easy recipe to make here, since there's a deer carcass just chilling on the island, plus a rabbit grove just outside. This stew comes in at a whopping 2,000 calories and gives you an instant 10% condition boost. It also grants the Nourished buff, which gives you an additional 10% max condition boost for the next 3 hours. Although it does make you 15% more fatigued, it also gives you 3 hours of the improved rest buff. This will help you gain more condition back when asleep. The Briar House pie was next, and I did not expect this thing to be so big. I'm used to making these tiny rose hip pies that I forgot that some of these are massive. Regardless, this one also uses some of the same ingredients as the Ranger Stew, except I need some flour for the crust and of course ptarmigans, which are also right outside. This pie also grants an initial 10% condition boost along with the Nourished buff, but instead of making you tired, it actually wakes you up with a 15% fatigue meter bump. Next, it will reduce your cabin fever risk, and finally, it will give you the Gorged Affliction. This reduces your max stamina by 15%, but only for an hour. After that delicious supper, I needed some dessert. So of course you know Lily's pancakes were next on the menu. We gave these pancakes a modest 6.5 out of 10, but they definitely could have benefited from some sweet spices like cinnamon or ginger. Finally, we reached Thompson's family stew. Oh, and would you look at that? We've already peeled the potatoes and have them on the stove. All you need for this is potatoes, carrots, flour, broth, reishi mushrooms, and the elusive canned corn that we traveled so far to get. For this recipe, we instead used chicken broth, as broth made from ptarmigans was hard to get from our supplier. We also substituted the reishi mushrooms for portobello. And while all these ingredients were bathing in a warm broth bath, we splashed some browning in it just to give it a darker appearance like the in-game stew. David also took the liberty of adding a dash of summer savory to give it more of a freshness taste.
Thompson family stew.
You Thompson or am I Thompson?
I'm just family.
You don't turn your back on family.
In-game, Thompson's Family Stew comes in at 1,125 calories. It provides an instant 15% stamina boost along with awarding the improved rest benefits. Unfortunately, it also subtracts 15% from your fatigue meter.
What are we putting my hands up here?
No, the fingers. I hate that so much.
I'm gonna get a mushroom in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
I think a mushroom and a potato. Oh, that's hot. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's delicious.
That's so good.
Yeah, there's portobellos too.
Yeah, they're meaty. You know what I
They
mean?
are meaty, yeah.
Like, and like, what other vegetable do you actually say is meaty? I'm thinking 7.5.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
I was gonna go 8.5.
8.5?
Be in the middle?
Be in the middle 8?
Yeah.
We gave this meal the best rating so far, as you can't really go wrong with any kind of stew. And even if we didn't add the summer savory, we agreed it still would have been the best meal we've made today. This may be the final recipe we're making live in my kitchen today, but it's certainly not the final food we'll be rating. Now with 5 out of 9 meals made, I decided next to make the Stalker's Pie. And even though I had all the ingredients to make it, unfortunately,
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
As I was planning to prepare the fish dishes, I had forgotten that all 3 of the fish I needed, the coho salmon, rockfish, and rainbow trout, were all saltwater fish. Therefore, I could only catch them in saltwater access regions only, and unfortunately not from the fishing hut just off the lake island. While my time on the island was short, I got to enjoy so many beautiful sights from my porch that overlooks the lake. This game can seriously be beautiful sometimes, and I'm always grateful when I find a lovely spot to enjoy it. So once more, I was off. This time my location of choice is Coastal Highway. Finally, I can be one with my Quonset garage. And with plenty of fishing huts just outside on the ice, I'll have no problem catching the fish I need. Plus, there should be plenty of burdock root spawns around here too, as I unfortunately have yet to collect them. With my belly now full, I get back into Transfer Pass. This is where I light the fire and get to cooking the Stalker's Pie. This was also a very large pie, both visibly and calorie-wise. Coming in at 2,000 calories, this pie once again grants you a 15% bump in your stamina, as well as both the Nourished buff for 3 hours and improved rest, but this time for 6 hours. Your cabin fever risk is also reduced, but you gain the Burdened Affliction. This makes you lose 3 kilos from your max carrying capacity. You could negate this effect by eating another item like a rabbit pie. This would grant you the Unburdened bonus, bringing you back up to your max carrying capacity. However, I was fresh out of these gems. After stuffing my face once again, I headed out for another big adventure. But I will tell you, in order to make this long trip short, that not a whole lot happened. I was feeling fairly confident with my newly crafted bow, which I did use to expel some close calls with the locals, that I rarely had to carry a torch around with me to scare anything off. I was also lucky to find another fishing line in the Mystery Lake Camp office. I did, however, risk my run quite a bit when I entered Coastal Highway though, as even though I was able to find my final burdock route behind the log sort trailer, the night was swiftly approaching. I should have stayed there for the night, but I decided to press on to Quonset Garage. This is when the Aurora showed its face. This is also probably the worst place for the Aurora to happen, as everyone knows that Quonset is probably the most popular spot for a bear or wolf pack to hang out. Running into an Aurora wolf or bear now could mean the end of me, just when I'm about to finish. I don't know why I didn't wait, maybe because I'm dumb, but with dumbness also comes dumb luck. And there was no better time for it, as I was able to sneak into the garage with no further issues. Excitingly, when I entered, someone was attempting to reach me on the radio. This was Sutherland. He's the only other survivor you will communicate with in the sandbox survival mode. He also acts as your source for various crafting blueprints, new food that you can't get anywhere else, and even 4 new recipe cards. These are the pemmican bar, vagabond soup, last resort soup, and porter soup. The prices for these items can be very hefty though, as the items he wants you to trade him for can be as easy as water or multiple batteries. This may have you searching neighboring regions just to find them. And if you're lucky to do so, you will have to carry it all the way back to Coastal Highway, where you can drop it off at the drop box located in the back of the Misanthrope's Homestead Island. Some other downsides to the trader are that he will only show up after a set amount of days depending on which difficulty you're on. And no matter which radio you contact him from, which there are many scattered around Great Bear Island, you will still have to come back to Coastal Highway in order to drop off the goods in his drop box. While I don't need the recipe cards he offers in order to get the tasting menu achievement, if anyone is interested, maybe you'd like to see a little video on the trader and his quests. If you're still awake, let me know down below. As for my current achievement goal, however, I'm not going back out in the Aurora just yet. Nuh-uh. But in the morning, as I exit the garage to hit up the fishing hut, for some ungodly reason, I decided to provoke the shit out of the bear. Luckily, he took off and didn't charge me, but all of this commotion caught the attention of nearby wolves. I have a goal, and for some reason, I'm wasting my time killing all the wolves around the garage. This is both unnecessary and risky. Speaking of risky, the bear is now out on the ice, and somehow he's in between me and the fishing hut. So of course, I had to shoot at him again. Okay, admittedly, I was being a little ridiculous here, but upon exiting the house, he was gone and left my arrow for me, which was very nice of him. Upon entering the fishing hut, I started my fire, and now it's time to get down to business. Oh dude, what are you doing here? Got him. Okay, now that I'm finally alone and can fish peacefully, I attach one of the new lures you can craft to my tackle and end up catching the rockfish on my first attempt. But with no luck on my subsequent casts, I headed back to the garage to rest up for the night, hoping I would be luckier in the morning. Although this might have been my plan, I did not catch anything for the next couple of days. But what I did, however, was harvest this bear. When I finally did get back to the fishing hut, however, I managed to snag the rainbow trout. And as I cast to catch the last fish I need, the coho salmon, I feel like I'm writing a cast and chill script. Maybe this has been a cast and chill video all along. That's a joke, that's a joke. I already did that bit in the last cast and chill video. Unfortunately, my luck was again not with me today, and I had to go home with my one and only catch. This did mean I had the ingredients for the coastal fish cakes though, which if you remember, we gave a 7.5 out of 10. During this time, I also made the prepper's pie, since the burdock root was begging to be made into something. This pie requires 2 burdock root, 4 reishi mushrooms, and 1 ground acorn, along with water, oil, and salt. It comes in at 1125 calories, while granting you a 15% instant stamina boost, 15% max stamina boost for 3 hours, and an instant 25% condition bump. It also reduces your cabin fever risk, but gives you the burdened affliction. The next day, I headed out to finally catch my salmon, but I had more visitors. This day was not my day, and without enough wood to keep me warm, I had to abandon it for the day. Later that night, however, I came back fully loaded with wood, determined to finally catch this elusive fish. After many hours of casting my reel, I finally hauled up the coho salmon, and it was with eager giddiness I ran all the way back to the garage and started up the fire for the last time. The dockworker's pie recipe calls for my freshly caught coho salmon, rockfish, potatoes, cooking oil, water, and salt. It comes out to a modest 1875 calories, and probably has one of the best benefits you could get from one of these recipes. This gives you an instant 35% condition recovery, which in a pinch could be a lifesaver, as compared to an emergency stim that only grants you 15%. And it's not just that, you will also get the Nourish bonus, as well as a cabin fever risk decrease. You do, however, have your max stamina decreased by 10% for the next 3 hours, but I think that's a small price to pay for all of these great benefits. And as my impatience kicks in once again, I rush the dockworker's pie to completion. That's when I finally obtain the tasting menu achievement.
That was delicious.
At last, I can now feel like the best damn chef on Great Bear Island. Never mind the fact that I'm the only one on the island, that doesn't matter. What matters is that I overcame a plethora of obstacles and inconveniences. And yes, some of those I made myself, but hey, if it's all in the name of a hearty meal, then it's all worth it. I would like to thank Chef David for helping me cook these meals for this video, as well as Sarah Novas who helped with production. And until next time, everyone. Oh, wait, did you forget all about the final taste test? For the last trial, we have with us today Grapenut ice cream. Yes, it's me in ice cream form. If you aren't aware, this is actually what I'm named after, not the cereal. Although the ice cream is just Grapenut cereal in vanilla ice cream, where I live, we don't have the cereal, only the ice cream. And apparently it's not very big anywhere else besides Jamaica, which is very interesting.
So is this actually your favorite ice cream?
It's certainly up there. This is true, I did name myself after this.
So there's nothing grape about it. There we go.
Okay, wait! Jesus Christ. We're filming this. Boom. Satisfied faces all around?
Too cold to enjoy.
It's interesting. I'm gonna rate that a 5. That's
I thought you were rating
mid.
it 0.
That was awesome.
It's like a 2
A 2.
or 3.
Go teams.
I give it a 9 out of 11.
Oh,
A solid score makes Grapenut ice cream the winner in today's arbitrary scoring system. Grapenut ice cream also grants you no benefits, but may give you the diabetes affliction.